Now, memory and storage system. The function of memory is to store information. Okay, simple function is there. It stores program, data, results, or any other kind of information. 2 or 3 levels of memory such as main memory, secondary memory, and cache memories are provided in digital computers. The primary memory, there is also a memory hierarchy actually. We will see later. So firstly, we are focusing on the primary memory. It is a fast memory. It stores programs along with data which are to be executed. It also stores necessary programs of system software which are required to execute the user's program. Semiconductor memories, RAMs, are used as a main memory. So for execution of the program, we need to be available, we are present in the primary memory. And secondary memory, it is also called auxiliary memory. It stores operating system, data files, compilers, assemblers, application programs, etc. And CPU does not read information directly from the secondary memory. How it can be read? The programs and data needed by the CPU are first transferred from the secondary memory to the primary memory or main memory. Then CPU reads them from primary memory. The results are also stored in the secondary memory. It is a mass storage memory. It is a non-volatile or permanent memory. It is slow but cheap. Hard disks are used as a secondary memory. It is a non-volatile memory. What do you mean by non-volatile memory? If you switch off the computer, then also data will be present in the secondary memory. It is slow, but cheap. Hard disks are the examples of the secondary memory. Now, cache memory. It is placed between the CPU and the main memory. It is much faster than the main memory. It stores instructions and data which are to be immediately executed. It is much costlier than main memory. So it is a faster but costlier than the main memory. Cache memory contains the data which are required, which are probably be required in upcoming future or near future. Now the storage systems. Storage systems are devices such as hard disk, optical disk, and magnetic disk used for the storage. The main objective of the storage system is to permanently store data which can be of any type, such as images, videos, and text for future use. Various storage systems have varying storage capacities. So main work of this storage system is to store the data permanently of any type. Now, next one is I/O devices. I/O devices, input device, output devices. These are also called the peripheral devices in our computers. Keyboard is an input device, punch card, card readers, light pen, mouse, joysticks, trackballs, scanners. These all are the input devices. Touch screen is an input and output both device. Voice recognition system, input device. Monitor is and printer. Monitor and printer is also there for the output device. Okay, so input and output devices are these.